Hey there, folks. I'm Joe Crawford of artlung.com. Pretty much every day I go to CSSBattle.dev, do the daily target, and record myself doing that. Let's do that now. Ooh. What an interesting set of... This is pretty cool. All right. How do we do this? How do we make this? Let's go with... We could do... There's several different ways to do this. I could do it in 3 4-conic gradients with the nested template. I could do it with 3 elements with borders. I kind of like that idea better than anything. So let's create let's create the elements for this. We go light blue on the background, and we're gonna do a border inline, and I think it's 40 pixels solid, and then the color. And the margins are going to be very specific. We have several different elements that we're going to do. Okay, so let's. I kind of want to just. Okay, so let's get this 3, 4, 5. 200 wide, 2, 10, 12. All right, so that's the start. Let's get rid of the background. And is that, what are we looking at? Oh, so we're too wide. This is what, 30 pixels? 30. All right. So let's make several of these. 2, 3. Each one is going to have different margins. We're going to start with some negative margin, minus 100. And then, so B, C, D. B, C, and then for good measure, we'll make a D as well. Okay, so what do we got going on? So for B, or color, we're going to change to be blue. And then the margins, we have to make it negative, minus 100. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 40, 40, 50, 52. All right, now let's 2, 3, 2, 2, 10, 20, 21, 22. I guess I gotta set a height. Yes, I do. I need to set a height. 100. 180, 170, and that's how we modify that one. And what do we do with B? Or C, rather. C, so we have a negative margin to start, 2, 3, 2, minus 2, 20, 22, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. Any 2? And a little more negative. 3. That looks good. Those margins. And then we need to set a height. And that height is 140. That looks right. And then what do we do with D? So each one builds on the last, and we write as little code as we possibly can, obviously. Okay. So what do we got here? We got some interesting things happening now. 120. Yeah. Oh, and that. So the little lumps are a little different. Kind of fascinated by this. Oh, so, oh yeah, so, I think we don't want, so this is what we don't want. We do not want a D element. And instead, we're going to do the background. Is a linear gradient, which is at 90-degree angle, white to transparent to blue at 0, has a width of 100% and a height of 40 pixels, and repeat X. Well, that's how we get that. And now we need some color stops. What do we think? 20%? 0? How about 30%? 31. 28. 25, 26, 27, 28. Let's use Q. 30Q, 40Q, 41, 42, 43, 42, and 60Q, and then the final color stop, 100, 110, 115, 105. Let's submit that. I think those Q values are no good. They're close to what they would be, but they're not. I don't think they're going to get us 100%. So I think I'm going to bite the bullet and do pixels. Yeah, 99% match is no good. 50 pixels, let's say, comma. Let's look at the diff. Is it 40 pixels? And here, 100 pixels. All right, and I think that's it. So yeah, this ends up being a sequence. There are many opportunities for tuning this, and for different approaches. You could use clip paths. You could use scale, which would be kind of interesting, actually. Scale vertically on the vertical axis, and assure that the scale is from the bottom axis. Maybe place everything there. So you might need what is it? Transform origin. Unit replace, submit, and I think that's going to be I think that's a final answer. Will I do the scale technique? Not today. This is one I might revisit, though. This is a fun one. Not too bad. Not as fast as yesterday's. Yesterday's was extraordinarily fast, as was, I think, the day before. But it's fun. It's always fun to get one like this. I like the alternations there. And obviously, there's opportunities for the conic gradients with several different ways. You get, the issue is the trickiness is these bits doesn't. The fact that the way that that's oriented, you're going to have to do some kind of an interesting repeat to make that work. Be that as it may. The stair step here makes it a little harder to use inset box shadows because of the way this works. Not that you couldn't, but it'd be there's a little more trickiness to do that, to doing it that way. What other ways? What other mechanisms can we think of? Additionally, we get these gaps between that also make some solutions with borders and or with rather with box shadows, a little trickier, but still very fun puzzle. Hope you're doing well. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Go make a web page. The world needs web pages for sure. All right. Bye-bye.